Hello there. My name is Jyoti and I'm a family lawyer. So today I want to discuss the impact of the abolishment of adultery law on females. The reason why I'm doing this is I was watching the serial Anupama and I saw the hero having an affair for 9 years in that. And I remembered that when this law was abolished, many of my clients, as well as my friend circle, the females called me up to say that what has Supreme Court done? Why did they do this? Because now the guys will just go and have an affair and we won't be able to do anything about it. And they just have a free passage to do what they wish now with adultery being abolished. So let me tell you, ladies, they were always free to do so, and you had no rights whatsoever to do anything about it, even when this law was there. The reason for this is that before 1955, men were able to marry as many females as they wanted. So if in case they had an affair with someone, unmarried female specifically, they could always marry her. So there was no point of subjecting him to any punishment. So that's why there was no punishment for the men in adultery, except when they had an affair with a married female. Then her husband, being aggrieved about this fact, could have filed a case against this man and put him behind bars. So basically, it was always a fight between two men. The females were never given any right to even be upset about this fact that their husbands were having an affair. They were not supposed to be aggrieved about it. They were only supposed to be the victims of that particular affair, either by force or by their choice. But the only person who could take an action was her husband against her boyfriend or her lover. And if it was a married, because according to law or the custom, it was supposed that the female is a property of the man that she is married to, and he has rights over her, and on that, because of that right, he has a right to be angry about whatever has happened, be it by her choice or be it by force on her. So he was the only one who was allowed to take the action against the other person. If even now, till this law was abolished, if the man was having an affair with an unmarried female, there was no problem at all, because a female could not file any case against a female ever at any point of time, because she was supposed to be a victim. And only if the female was married with the man, like if she was married and this man has an affair with her, then her husband could file a case against this gentleman for having an affair with a married wife, his wife basically. So basically it was a fight between two men always. It was never a fight which you could have fought. And another thing which is very important here is that permission was required to have an affair. That if in case your husband permits you that, okay, fine, you can go and have an affair, then there was no issue about it. So basically you had to either take a permission from him, or you would be under a hanging sword always, that if in case you do something wrong, then the person that you're in love with or you had an affair with would go behind bars, because your husband will definitely file a case against him. So she was not free to do anything, whereas the husband was always free to do anything at all, especially if it's the female was unmarried with whom he's having an affair. So now, in simple terms, if I explain it to you, it is that the sword which was hanging on your head always, that the man can do whatever he wishes and you will not be able to do anything at all, that same sword has been taken over and hung over the men's head as well by Supreme Court, saying that if you try to do anything, even your wife is free to do the same thing now, and you also cannot do anything to stop her. So you both need to behave well in your marriage, so that both of you remain in the sanctity of the marriage vows. I hope I've explained it to you properly. And so now you understand that this law being abolished is a boon to females to live their life peacefully, as well as not under the fear that her husband can do whatever they wish and you cannot do so, or you cannot take any action. Now the only remedy left to you for adultery is that you can take divorce based on that. Either which way, even for the husband as well as the wife. Other than that, there is no punishment for adultery anymore. So both of you can threaten each other that if you step out of this marriage premises, then I will do the same as well. So both of you have the right to threaten each other to remain in the sanctity of the marriage. And if anything else is remaining and you need any more doubts resolved, you can always write in the comment box, as well as my email ID would be there. So you can always send me an email and I will try to explain it in the next video. In the next video, I'll try to explain the impact of bigamy on a marriage, and what all remedies you have regarding that. So till then, thank you so much. Good day to you all.